What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Terrapins will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. So Nebraska's offense takes the field to start this game off. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Huskers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today. I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in first and goal. They are feeling it.
Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Maryland's offense will get the ball for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they...
Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. It's Gibbs. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
He might want another play. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Henry. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Wants to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. On the move at the 30. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Cornhuskers have their offense in high gear. The inside handoff. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. The official says no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Makes the catch. It's McConnell. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Makes the catch. It's McConnell. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got him downfield. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Touchdown, Maryland! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it there.
And the Huskers are on the move. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Huskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They go to the ground. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Cornhuskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. Right on the money. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to fire. Snags it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
QB draw. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block.
And he will score! Touchdown, Huskers! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Terrapins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Huskers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Caught over the middle. It's Howard. ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Washington. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercept!